What's going on, guys? Jason Torres, the blog and rapper here, and in today's video I wanted to go over realistic expectations in order to succeed with your business, your online marketing, whatever it is that you're doing. If you guys know about me, if you've never heard about me, most of you pretty much know the deal. I had been without a job for 2 years, over the last 2 years. And during that time, I had accumulated about $30,000 in credit debt due to college loans, trying to survive. Putting money on credit cards because we didn't have. My wife was jumping from job to job. We didn't really have money, but we had to pay, the bills. We had to eat and all that. We had seen many days where we had negative balances in our bank account, and we were on food stamps for a little while, so we went through a hard time. But in June of last year, I went online and I looked up how to make money on the internet or online or whatever. And I came across Instant Payday Network, and Instant Payday Network led me to Empower Network, and so those are the two things that I do. It took me a while because I have this book full of notes, and so I studied everything before really getting into it. But in about August was when I really started to make progress, and I started to see money come in every day. And I took I was one of the key skeptical people. The reason why I bothered to look online was because I was applying for job after job. I got turned down by McDonald's here in town. And the situation was I was either overqualified or underqualified for everything. And it was a seriously hard time in both my wife and I, especially for me, because me as a husband, I have this duty to protect my wife, to provide for my wife, and it was crazy. But I found Instant Payday Network, and I found Empower Network. And so from August till December, actually till just about recently, I made about $14,000 using this. $14,000. And I had a bunch of videos on YouTube that got taken down due to some people attacking other people's YouTube channels and all that. And I guess I got caught in the crossfire. But I had videos that were showing you my progress from point A to point B, and if you're expecting me to cry and whatnot, I'm probably not going to do that, because I'm sitting here, it's already in my mentality that this is what I deserve to make. This is what I'm going to make. It's no longer really a shock to me, because I've already reached that point, and I've affirmed it in my mind that I'm going to continue to be this way. Anyway, so I wanted to make this video about realistic goals, and I kind of wrote a blog post about it, and I'm just going to go over some of the notes that I posted on there. And basically the reason why I'm doing this is because I understand in your mind, you come across this and you just want to make money right away, you just want to be successful right away. If you don't see it right away, then obviously what happens next, you're going to get discouraged and probably try for a little bit more and then eventually give up. Now the sad thing is that if you give up, you're not going to be any different than when you started. You're still going to be wanting a way to make a breakthrough in your life. You're still going to want to find a way to make a breakthrough in your finances. The purpose of my channel here is to document my road to financial freedom, and I'm doing it. I am seriously doing it. But anyway, let me go ahead to this little list I have here, making realistic goals to succeed. Now, there's 3 key points that I wanted to bring out, that this is stuff I had to teach myself, and this is stuff that I learned through, research and all that. Number 1, there is a lot of info to take in, and there is. It's a lot of crazy stuff, especially like me. I've never heard of online marketing, never heard of, a legitimate way to make money on the internet other than Amazon or eBay or whatever. But I never really heard of that before. So, you want to know everything there is to know about this. So you got to understand that, there's people that are teaching you, and there's many different sources for you to go through, like YouTube, Google search, all that good stuff. And so it takes a lot of time to research all that. So it's a lot of info to take in. But the solution to that, guys, is to pace yourself. Go at a slow pace, your own pace. Pace yourself. And do not get overwhelmed. Because the second you feel overwhelmed, discouragement is knocking at your door. It's going to slip right in. You're going to start slacking. And you're going to give up. So, I know you want to make this work as fast as possible because you're in a bad financial bind or whatever, and that's the case for a lot of people. But the truth is, don't jinx this. Don't jinx yourself. Don't screw yourself out of a good opportunity here. You cannot, just jump into this. You have to study it. You have to be a student first, like me. I made $14,000 because I became a student. You see what I'm saying? All of this. All of that are notes from webinars, from everything, research, studying. So take it a day at a time. Go at a nice, slow pace. Don't overwhelm yourself because then you get discouraged. Number 2, discipline yourself and be consistent. 99% of all complaints, I'm just going to read it off here. 99% of all complaints I get is because the person gets lazy and blames the system for it. This is the new American culture, and that is true. Everybody's all about themselves. Not everybody, but like cultures like now, it's all about ourselves. And if we're given something and it doesn't work, we blame them. There's a picture that's gone viral on Facebook where it shows a comparison of the 1960s when if a student has a failing grade, you see the teacher there and you see the parents and they're all looking at the kid and saying it's your fault. Whereas cut to today, 2013, whatever, the picture, you have the same teacher, parents and the kid, but the parents and the kid are pointing to the teacher saying this is all your fault. We're blaming the wrong person. This is ridiculous. This is the kind of culture we're in now. Like, people suing McDonald's for making them fat? Nah, cut yourself off after 1 or 2 burgers and be done with it, okay? I'm serious. I mean, obesity is a huge problem, but there's a lot of people that are not making things better by just going to places that they know is unhealthy for them. So use your brain. Be disciplined. Be consistent. If you know that, if somebody tells you this is how you can make it work, then do it and do it consistently, regardless. So, do videos, do blogs over and over and over again. Third and last point, be patient, adopt a farmer mentality. Reason for that is, I'm just going to read it here. Because you don't see money in your pocket doesn't mean you're not making progress. You need to be patient, not easily discouraged. A farmer plants his seeds and waters them, but he has to wait for them to grow before he can yield the crops. So it's the same idea. I'm doing these videos, I'm doing blogs, and I didn't, prior to me earning what I've earned, I just jumped in, by faith, believing that this would happen. But I wasn't seeing anything. I wasn't seeing any money. I wasn't seeing any leads, you know what I'm saying? But I was, going by faith. I was believing that this is going to work. I just have to plant the seeds now, nurture them, give it time, and then it will come. And it came. It seriously came. It blew my mind how this actually happened. I just couldn't believe it. And then one last footnote. That's already 3 points there, but I wanted to throw one more thing. I just finished watching a, you can see here, the Empower Network 15K formula. I just finished watching, what was it? Email Marketing Seduction. And I'm almost out of time here. But one of the things that they were saying was focus on one thing. Focus on one thing. So there's a lot of people that they'll try Instant Payday and Empower Network, see that it doesn't work, and then go for something else, and then go for something else. That's not going to help you. Stick to one thing. It doesn't have to be Instant Payday or Empower Network. It can be whatever you want. But whatever it is you choose, stick to it. Believe in it. Believe in yourself, first of all, and then, believe that it'll work out. So stick to one thing, and you should be good. All right, that's all I got for today. It's Jason Torres, the blogger rapper. Much love. God bless. Peace!